Pat White is one of the greatest quarterbacks in the history of the Big East Conference and in the history of West Virginia football, but you wouldn't know it from the idiots who do these lists.
You are Locked On West Virginia, your daily podcast on the West Virginia Mountaineers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
What is up, guys? Welcome back in. My name is Mountaineer Paul. I am your host. This is Locked On West Virginia, baby, where we're talking about the Mountaineers on the football side again today, baby. And look, I understand going live a lot. We're doing a lot of different things. We're having a lot of different fun. It's what we do around here. It's what we do. We like to have fun, enjoy life. Nothing wrong with that. You know what enjoying life does? It makes the people that are miserable angry. That's what it does. Jackson taught me that. Speaking of Jackson, we're going to bring him on in just a minute. But before we do, we have to acknowledge Locked On West Virginia, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of the show every single week. This has been one of the most transformative weeks of my life, and I just want to say thank you for that. It's like I got something on the screen here. There we go. Thank you guys so much for all you do for me, and let's bring Jackson on. What's up, brother?
How's it going tonight, good buddy? How you doing?
Doing well. Did you hear about the news?
Oh,
We got some news today
yeah.
that Pat White is somehow left off of the top 25 quarterbacks of the last 25 years. Can somebody explain to me how this can be a thing?
Whoever did that didn't watch West Virginia from 2005 to 2008. Clearly,
Right.
they did not see the 15-second comeback against Cincinnati in 08 on ESPNU. I mean, I get West Virginia lost that game, but still, though, that was impressive in of itself. Or the magic he was creating throughout 07, 06, 05. And the fact that he was the first quarterback ever to go unbeaten in bowl games as a starter.
Right.
That's an accomplishment, man. It's like,
It is for sure. And it's overlooked because I guess probably because he's on the back end of that 25-year spectrum. Like if you look at this list, which we're going to pull up now, there's a lot of recency bias, Jackson. Have you looked at the list?
Mm-mm.
Hold on, I'm about to pull it up. It's pretty wild, actually. Yeah, here we go. So if you look at this list here, this is in order. This is Joe Burrow, Cam Newton, Vince Young, Tim Tebow. I have no problem with the top four at all. No problem at all. Matt Leinart, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Johnny Manziel, number 8, Trevor Lawrence, number 9, Marcus Mariota, number 10, Jameis Winston, number 11, Andrew Luck, number 12, Kellen Moore, number 13, Tua Tagovailoa, number 14, Jaden Daniels, number 15. I really don't have a problem with the top 15. Once you get to number 16 and you make a decision to put Alex Smith over Pat White, that's where you start to lose me in college, right? There's no way in hell Alex Smith had a better career than Pat White, and he didn't have. So Caleb Williams from USC and Oklahoma, and number 17. You got Bryce Young, who could be higher on the list at number 18. Robert Griffin III, Heisman winner, number 19. Stetson Bennett, way down at number 20. I mean, how is he below Alex Smith? Like, what? What are we doing here? Carson Palmer, number 21. How's he below?
Palmer should be higher.
Yeah, he should be. Kyler Murray, number 22. Troy Smith. I forgot all about Troy Smith. Michael Penix Jr. And Mackenzie Milton at number 25.
I don't understand Milton being on there. It's like, that is not now.
I mean,
Ooh, I want to know the
Who
guy
decides
who
all this? You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's an opinion, but like, it's just to the point of like, are we? What are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, this is craziness, true craziness.
Brian Fisher from Sports Illustrated made this list.
Yeah, like I get Kellen Moore why he's on there. He just had so many yards and touchdowns. Kellen Moore had 14,000 yards in his career and 114 touchdowns. I mean, that's insane. Andrew Luck's on there because he was really good and the top pick in the draft and the top pick of a generation, right? Alex had 5,000 yards, 47 touchdowns, and 1,000 yards on the ground in his career.
And he did lead Utah to their first ever BCS Bowl win in the 2005 Fiesta Bowl against Pittsburgh.
Pat White had 2 BCS wins.
Exactly.
And more yards and more passing yards. Like, what do we – or I don't know if he had more passing yards or not. Did he have – let's see. Pat White had career passing yards 6,049. Yeah, he had more passing yards.
Yep.
So, I mean, you know, like McKenzie Milton. Okay, McKenzie Milton at UCF was a really good player. That UCF team that went undefeated was really good. But there's no way. Michael Penix Jr. was extremely good for that 1 year. But did he have the career of Pat White? No, he didn't. Troy Smith, I mean, I get it. You know, like, he was a good player, but, like, I don't know. I mean, how in the world is Carson Palmer as low as he is? There's a lot. I mean, look, you know, I get it. Like I said a minute ago, a lot of this is your cup of tea. It sounds like this dude's an Oklahoma fanboy because you've got Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, McKenzie Milton. Who else am I missing on here?
Well, he's got Carson Palmer at 21. Caleb Williams at 7.
Williams. Yeah, there's 4 Oklahoma guys on here. Part of that's Oklahoma's had really good players. Wait, McKenzie Milton went to Florida State, didn't he? After UCF.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking Oklahoma.
I don't understand Milton being in his list for 25, honestly. It's like,
you don't think that 2020 UCF team was undefeated team was worth it?
Central Florida, yeah. Central Florida, I know they
They
were
were G5 though. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they were unbeaten in 2017. I remember that, but
and there are other quarterbacks that could be on this list too, not just Pat White, right?
Yeah.
I mean, who else are we missing that could be on here?
Good grief. There's a million of them.
Sam Darnold?
Bro through Pitt sits is a lot. He got overhyped.
Yeah.
Jets learned that real quick.
What about, we got to think over the last 25 years, so we can't go back that far. But what about a guy like, I mean, you could go, you know who's not on here? There's so many people.
The 2 QBs that I noticed that aren't on this list. Let's look again.
Yeah.
I noticed Colt McCoy and Sam Bradford aren't on that list.
Colt McCoy, that's a great pick. Sam Bradford, another great pick. Yeah.
I mean, because it's like, did 2009 destroy the memory of Sam Bradford? Tyrod Taylor, I mean, I know, like, he was a great one.
Yeah. Think about Alabama. Think about a quarterback that's playing really well in the league right now that played at Alabama.
Oh, yeah. Jalen Hurts,
Jalen Hurts should be on this list over McKenzie Milton. Are you kidding me?
I know, right?
It's crazy to me.
I don't think this guy watches enough college football, really.
Yeah. I understand RG3 because he won a Heisman, right? And he was like throwing 75% completion percentage or something. Like, it was ridiculous. And it was like the resurgence of Baylor. It was the Art Briles offense. It was all that, right? Like, it was so alluring. But I mean,
like the plays that RG3 was making in that 2011 season, and matter of fact, 2010, he got Baylor to a bowl game for the first time since 1994 at that time.
it's pretty crazy how far Baylor's come since then, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, and then like 2011, that magical season he had where he was beating TCU and Oklahoma. And I mean, in a way, he kind of made Joe Tessitore's broadcasting career because Joe Tessitore got cited twice over RG3.
What about Gus Johnson?
Oh, yeah.
He gets excited, don't he?
Yeah, but he's not. I like
he doesn't throw out his puberty voice.
Yeah, I mean, he may not be a Shama Donna, but I always like it when he goes in the middle. Oh, love it.
Oh God, what number is Baker Mayfield on there? Number?
Oh, he's
7.
He's 7.
That's too low for him, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
about where's Deshaun Watson?
Well, we didn't forget about him. He's out doing stupid stuff. Let's put it that way.
Right, but I mean, he had a great career in college, did he not?
That is true.
Even the guy that was before him had a great career. It's crazy.
Taj Boyd.
Right. He's pretty wild, man. Yeah, Colt McCoy should obviously be on there. There's like a huge glaring omission.
Yeah. That is just like a no-no right there.
Hell, I mean, you could even make a case Geno Smith could be on there.
Yeah, I mean, like, why is Geno Smith not on this list? Like, good grief.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, he's better than Mackenzie Milton. Hell, Will Greer might be better than him.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. That's
Will Greer's the best quarterback in the nation.
There you go.
David Sills, when he was 13 years old and Lane Kiffin offered him, was better than him. Let's go to break. On the other side, we go around Jackson's world of college football. You don't want to miss it. This episode of Locked On West Virginia, and of course, Jackson is also going to be here for this, is going to be brought to you by our good friends, or today anyways, at Mazda. Mazda crafts cars that deliver rides that are so smooth, that have more IHS top safety picks than anybody else as of August 2025. You can feel Japanese craftsmanship in every detail, from the metallic accents to the available Napa leather upholstery. Like our players, we sweat every detail. When you make every move count, every move is not quite impossible. It actually becomes irrelevant. We can do that today with Mazda. Move and be moved. And of course, how could we ever forget our good friends at Monarch Money? When it comes to Monarch Money, it's a big deal, right? Jackson knows it, and I know it, because most people know, and this is just the truth, most people can't name all their financial accounts. Hell, they don't even know what they're worth, whether it's 401ks, properties, investments. You don't have the full picture. You can end up leaving money on the table, and that's where I choose to venture into Monarch Money territory, because it's an all-in-one personal finance tool that brings your entire financial life together in one clean, easy-to-use interface over your laptop or phone. Monarch is built for people with easy lives. If you're going to put off organizing your finances, Monarch is for you. It does the heavy lifting, and you can link all your accounts in minutes, see clear data visuals, get smart categorization of spending, and finally feel in control of your money without ever touching a spreadsheet. So it's about maximizing the investments, increasing your savings rate, easily reviewing your finances with your partner and or financial advisor, and keeping a clear view of your financial health, week to week and long term, etc. And don't let this financial opportunity slip through your cracks. Use code LOCKEDONCollege at monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first
And
year.
all I get is 50% off.
That's right. You'll get 50%
That's an
off
awesome deal.
your
Take
first
Monarch
year
Money.
at monarchmoney.com with the code LOCKEDONCollege. Guess what, Jackson?
What?
It's segment 2.
Oh,
Let's crack a do and go around Jackson's world of college football.
I got a coffee due for this one.
You got a coffee do? All right.
Yes, I do. And we're starting off a Friday night between the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Washington Huskies. Who'd have thought that would be
Coop,
a Big
Coop,
Ten?
you're banned. Coop is banned.
Who?
You mentioned Kenny Pickett in the chat as one of the top 25 quarterbacks ever. You're banned.
Well, he's better than that Mackenzie Milton dude. I mean,
No, he's banned. Kidding.
But I'll never forget that slide against Wake Forest in the 2021 ACC title game. But I will say, so we'll make it like a fastest 5 to 7 minutes in this case, because we got Rutgers, Washington. Who'd have thought that would be a Big Ten conference game 15 years ago?
Yeah.
On FS1, 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Central time, 7 p.m. Mountain time for those in Utah and Colorado.
I mean, this is just one heck of a trip for the Scarlet Knights, Jackson. They're going all the way across the country. Look up. Have you got Google accessible to you right here?
A little bit.
Look up how far it is from Piscataway, New Jersey to where they are in Washington.
Oh, Piscataway to Seattle.
Yeah. What's the over-under? 2,000 miles?
2,860 miles.
Almost 3,000 miles away. Insane, dude.
Ooh.
Insane. Like, that's incredible. Rutgers has played pretty well this year, but they've lost a couple games straight. They beat that Ohio team to start the year that we thought was pretty good. But yeah, here they are. I mean, here they are, at the end of the day, you just kind of hope that they can continue to progress under Greg Schiano, but I have to go with Washington here, Jackson.
Yeah, I gotta go with Washington on this one as well. I had a guy on from Rutgers at The Voice College Football for an episode of the Jack Sunday released tonight where we filmed last night. I told him it's tough for Rutgers to get to bowl eligibility with the schedule they've got. And if they win this one, their shot at bowl eligibility gets better. So I'm going to go with Washington in a 28-13 victory.
Okay.
And we got the Illini Buck Trophy game on Fox for mid noon kickoff between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Illinois Fighting Illini. And if Illinois is to pull off the upset over Ohio State at Champaign, Illinois, it'll be the first time since 1991 that it's happened. Things that happened were Nickelodeon having Rugrats, Ren, Stimpy, and Doug premiering that year. And then you got The Cosby Show running NBC and The Simpsons running Fox. There was no NFL MLB on Fox yet. And you had Clarence Thomas becoming a new Supreme Court justice in that year.
Right. Wow. That's pretty wild. Clarence Thomas is an amazing man. Okay. So it's a rule on this show. Jackson, do you know where I'm going to go with this? When it comes to this team, what do we call this team?
Well, you call this team the Suck Eyes.
That's right. The Ohio Stank Suck Eyes. We don't pick Ohio Stank around here. We pick the Fighting Illini.
I reluctantly have to go with the Buckeyes on this one, but I'm pulling for
and
Illinois.
your band.
I think the Buckeyes win this one in a 31-21 victory, but I will say Illinois is not out of the playoff race.
They're at home.
Yeah, but the few times that they've beaten Ohio State within the past several years, well, last time they beat Ohio State,
Richard Mendenhall probably was that when the last time they beat them, when they had Richard Mendenhall, like 05?
Juice Williams in 2007, and Brad Nessler was on the call.
Brad Nessler was on the call. You big brain son of a gun, you. All right, what's next?
Oh, we got UCLA, Michigan State on the Big Ten Network in East Lansing.
I got to go with big UCLA, man. I mean, they're obviously playing better now. They've gotten a lot better.
I'm going to go with Michigan State on this one. I think they're going to catch UCLA at a hangover. It's going to be a 24-17 victory over UCLA.
Yeah.
Oh, well, here's an easy one. Well, we'll go with these next few games, but then we'll save the big ones, the best for last. Northwestern, Penn State on Fox Sports 1.
Northwestern versus Penn State, huh?
That game should be on Nick Jr. instead of on Fox Sports 1.
Penn State is reeling right now.
Ugh.
But I mean, they're at home. They'll sell that stadium out. It's loud. Any idea what time that's kicking off, Jackson?
3:30 p.m. Eastern time on Fox Sports 1.
Yeah, so that's probably going to be a loud stadium for Northwestern to come into. For what it's worth, Northwestern did beat UCLA. Penn State couldn't do that.
Nope.
Oh God, it's so funny.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'd be pretty surprised if Northwestern won this game, to be honest. I think Penn State will be very motivated. They're still technically in the conference championship race, and they're not going to give up. And they haven't exactly fallen apart under James Franklin in a year. Like they maybe lose the game they shouldn't lose here and there, or like I mean, last week was an all-timer. I don't think anybody expected that, but I do think they'll rebound.
Penn State will win this one 35-10, unfortunately.
In a 35-10 fashion.
Yeah, unfortunately so.
Yeah.
I'm
not a James Franklin guy either, buddy.
I just don't like that they won't play Pittsburgh every year, but that's another time for another day. Then we got the Big Ten Network, where we have Nebraska, Maryland at College Park, Maryland.
Timothy Green says, Paul, is there any way you can have Mazda send me a free vehicle? So I'd like to thank you ahead of time. Let's go Mountaineers. Mazda. What's the score? Or what's the game again?
Nebraska, Maryland on the Big Ten Network.
Well, we have another rule in this show.
What's that?
we don't like Maryland. Obviously that's a big natural rival of West Virginia. So
I'm going Nebraska on this one. I think it's going to be a Nebraska 28-17 victory.
Maryland is at home, and they are 4-1. I mean, for whatever that's worth.
Yeah, but Maryland tends to have great starts and bad ends to their season
because of the way the meat of the schedule looks.
Mm-hmm.
They got Malik Washington. He's a good player, what I remember. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think Nebraska has proven it's a legitimate team this year.
Maryland had Talia Tagovailoa, and we saw what happened. Like, they were just mediocre as always. I feel like that's the same case with the Maryland Terrapins.
Yeah, give me the Cornhuskers.
There we go. And we've got a natural rivalry between the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Wisconsin Badgers on Fox Sports 1 at Camp Randall Stadium.
I think you got to give Iowa the edge here.
Yup. I think Iowa wins this one in a 20-17 fashion over Wisconsin.
All right.
Luke
What else
Fickle
we
get
got?
the vote confidence is the question. And then we got Purdue, Minnesota in Minneapolis, Minnesota on Big Ten Network at 7:30 Eastern Time.
Yeah. The thing about the Purdue Minnesota is like, can Devin Mockabee, is a really good player for Purdue. He's averaging like 130 something yards a game. Obviously Ryan Brown is a good player for Purdue. I like him as well. But Minnesota's a good team. I think Barry Odom's going to turn Purdue around at some point. PJ Fleck has, he does this every few years. He's got a pretty good team there that comes around in there in Minnesota. What are your thoughts on the Golden Gophers football team this year, Jackson? They're pretty good. They're not – they ran into a really good Ohio State team. But until that, they had played pretty well at times this year.
Yeah, but they lost to Cal, unfortunately. So it's like you lost by double digits to a Cal team who got shut out by San Diego State.
It wasn't true. It didn't happen. They're going to win. I'm gonna go with Minnesota to win. I think they'll win. They're at home. It's a really tough place to play. Nobody ever talks about Minnesota Stadium.
No, it's huge.
It's a big stadium. I think it's like 80 plus, isn't it?
Yep.
What's your score prediction?
I got Minnesota winning 24-13 over Purdue.
In a what fashion?
24-13 fashion.
So yeah, the stadium is 80,000 seats.
Yep.
And go.
Ooh, there we go.
And we need to go to break actually too here. We need to go to break. How many games we got left, Jackson?
Well, we got 2 more. The best for last. Michigan, USC on NBC, and then one more afterwards.
Okay, go ahead. Let's do them. What's the next one? Michigan versus what?
I'm going to go with Michigan over USC on this one.
Yeah, give me Michigan. They're too tough, too physical. Classic rivalry, though.
Oh, yeah. Michigan's going to win this one 28-20 over USC. And finally, we've got Indiana, Oregon on CBS.
Biggest game of the year so far, in my opinion. I love this matchup. I love it. I will be watching this game. I don't watch a ton of college football outside of West Virginia anymore like I used to, where I was every single game. I catch the games throughout the week now instead of all of them on Saturday. Just catch back up throughout the week. This is a game I'll watch from front to back. Kurt Cignetti, what he's doing in Indiana right now is truly unprecedented. It's just never been done. And at least at a place like Indiana that's been as bad as they've been, and his record in the first 2 years there, unbelievable. Every team, he's not going to be unless he just don't want to leave somewhere. If I'm Oklahoma State or a team that loses their coach this year, I throw the kitchen sink, I throw the bank, I throw whatever he wants, whatever Indiana's paying NIL, I try to double it to get Kurt Cignetti. He's that good at 63. I get it. He might have 7 or 8 years left if you're lucky, but I'll take him for 7 or 8 years. He's been that damn good. In this game here, this is an interesting game. I still think – oh, God, this is the hardest game we picked since we've been doing this.
I'm going to go with Oregon. It's not that hard for me.
I think it is. Dude, this Indiana team beat Illinois 69-3.
That's true.
They're really freaking good.
Yeah, 63-10 on NBC.
63-10. Thank you for correcting me. But let's look at their schedule so far really quick, and then we'll move on. They haven't played anybody. That's true. They played Illinois, which is a good team, and then they played Iowa, who was okay. They only won that game by 5. Outside of that, it's been double-digit victories for them. I'm going to go with Oregon too, though. I still think Oregon is a cut above, but Indiana can win this football game. If this was at Indiana, it'd be really close.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Indiana. I'm going to say Oregon figures out a way to win this thing by probably 7 points, maybe 10 points. We'll go to break and come back and have our final thoughts. This has been Jackson's World of College Football, and we'll be right back. This episode of Locked On West Virginia is going to be brought to you by our good friends over at Prize Picks. When it comes to Prize Picks, it's pretty simple. Every day we make decisions, but on Prize Picks, being right can actually get you paid. Don't miss the excitement of this football season with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Playing Prize Picks is so much fun. It's a simple way to add excitement to football. You just play more or less on player projections, like Josh Allen's passing yards or Saquon Barkley's rushing for a touchdown, or like Jackson's, how many times does he say in a fashion in a pick 'em throughout the games and during the game. I actually love how quick it is. You can make your lineup in under a minute. Download the Prize Picks app, use the code LOCKEDONCollege and get $50 off in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's Locked On College for $50 in lineups after your first $5 lineup with Prize Picks. Dang, it's good to be right.
Yeah, it sure is.
And we are back with Jackson Johnson in segment 3, Locked On West Virginia. Tell everybody what you're up to.
Well, I released my latest episode, The Jacksonian, with Gabriel Pickup of NBA Trades and Rumors and Rutgers at the Voice of College Football, where we talked a little bit about the Mets, the Jets, the 2025-2026 NBA season, the 2025 Rutgers football season, and we went off the rails a little bit talking about Barry Bonds and
Barry Bonds, sweetest swing ever.
And we'll tell you what that discussion turned into. So I won't spoil that part, but that was a fun episode. So I'm now 292 subs away from the magic number 1,000 on my personal channel, Jackson Johnson 979. And of course, I've got Alabama with the Voice of College Football, where I was with Kyle McAvery from Mizzou today, discussing the preview of Alabama, Missouri Tuesday night for Alabama Primetime Live. And we are 59 subs away from the magic number 3,000 on Alabama with the Voice of College Football. Tune in for more. Tell your friends, family, and cashiers posts about the magic that is being created on Alabama with the Voice of College Football and on Jackson Johnson 979. And for more of what I've got going on, check me out on Jackson VOCFB on @/Twitter and on Instagram, that's Jackson Johnson 543-908.
And what about Jackson's World College Football?
Absolutely. There's more of that. Jackson's World College Football. All right here on Locked On West Virginia. Your team every day.
Jackson's my dude, if you guys can't tell.
I don't do it quite like how the lady says, your team
Your
every
team
day.
Every day. You know who that is? That is the owner, David Lockheim. It's his wife that says those.
Oh man, she's wonderful, man. Like,
yeah, she's good at it.
Note to self, I'm going to see to it that I can do the voice just like her.
Okay. Well, we'll be checking back in with bated breath on that. Guys, thank you for joining in. This was kind of a more goofy one. We're not a very serious episode. We just goofed off. Did the Pat White thing. We did Jackson's World of College Football. I am legitimately mad about Pat White being snubbed off any list. If you're going to make a list, you have to have him on one of the best 25 quarterbacks the last 25 years. There's a lot of people to consider when you really jump down into it. Somehow Colt McCoy didn't make that list, which is like he should be in the top probably 10 anyway. But I mean, he came right after Vince Young. So it's like, that was tough for him to try to live up to.
I thank you, Timothy. I appreciate it. Roll Tide and go Mountaineers.
Mr. John says Jackson rules.
I appreciate it, John.
All right, guys. Well, I guess we're going to run out of here. Jackson needs a Mountain Dew, Mr. John says.
Well, so one final question. So you know the guy that does like the Sports Center voice for ESPN?
Yeah, the guy's got like he's got a very crazy sounding voice.
I wondered if Mrs. Locke
Yeah.
is like that voice for Locked On, because it's like you hear her on every Locked On podcast, which like that's so awesome. It's like, oh my god, that's what Locked On's got. Like that's so cool right there.
Yeah. Yeah. The first time I heard the thing, it made me excited for sure. Like the first time I heard
Oh,
the
man.
my log, this is you're locked on, whatever. All right. Well, guys, we're gonna jump out of here. Make sure to follow Jackson over on Locked OVSCB. As he VO, however you say it, voice of
Jackson
college football,
BOCFB, Alabama
BOCFB,
Voice College Football, and
Alabama
Jackson
the voice of college
Johnson,
football,
979.
Jacksonian, Jackson 9779, whatever he said, and
Here we
Jackson's World of College Football here on Locked On West Virginia, and his weekly appearances on the Paul Feinbaum Show.
Including today, where I told
Including
about some
today.
history that happened on October 8th, where Don Larson is celebrating his 69th anniversary of the perfect game in Game 5 of the 1956 World Series.
Nice. See you guys later. We're out of here. We're just
Wookiee noises.
We're just a bunch of Wookiees.